Shalom, and welcome back to B'nai Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and of course, to share this wisdom and inspiration with friends and family. The most famous name in history, certainly the most important name when it comes to the Torah, to the Bible, is of course Moses, Moshe in Hebrew. And that is the servant, the messenger through whom God chose to transmit the Torah, to teach us his wisdom and to tell us how to live our lives. Now, where did this name come from? What does it mean? And what is the importance of its meaning to us? Well, the Torah makes it a point to share with us not only the name of this person, but even who gave him the name and the meaning, the reason why, what prompted her to give him this name. And that is, if you look in chapter 2, verse 10 in the book of Exodus, it says that she, that is the woman, this special woman, the daughter of Pharaoh, who had saved Moses's life, when he was just a little infant, took him out of the water and raised him in the palace of her father. She called him Moshe, it says, and she said, quote, "For I have drawn him out of water." In other words, the etymology of the word Moshe is to draw. She drew him out of the water, and that's where she gave him that name. Without getting into the esoterics, but let's look at it. Let's understand. She was not his mother. She was not his biological mother. I don't even know if she became officially an adoptive mother. She just raised him. And here the Torah tells us that she gave him a name. Now, we are privy to other names that he got, that he received as an infant, actually prior to her naming him. And that is when he was born, his parents named him. They had prophetic vision as to what the future holds for him. And based on that, they gave him some very unique names, which are actually, I should say, official names in Judaism today, like Yekutiel or Tuvia, which all imply the fact that he will be close to God, speaking to God, favored by God. But those names didn't stick. We don't know him as such. We know him by Moshe. And that is the famous name. And in fact, from here on, the rest of the Torah refers to him as Moshe. What does this tell us? Why is it so? How is it that the name that, in a sense, a stranger, or at least a biological stranger, albeit a very kind person, a very good person, a very pivotal person in his life, that she gave him, that name sticks. That name is the one that God prefers. And the other names which his biological parents gave him, who were themselves very righteous people, very pious people, yet those names didn't stick. The explanation is, and therefore the lesson of it is, that she was the one who saved his life. She did him this big favor, the ultimate favor of saving his life, of raising him. God forbid, we wouldn't even want to think what would have been had she not been there, or had she not made that compassionate choice to save this little crying baby. For that, the Torah teaches us, one has to show gratitude. Showing gratitude, expressing gratitude, saying thank you is one of the most important fundamentals in the Torah, if not the most important. And if you think about it, it's not just the person who did you the favor who needs to hear the thank you, but moreover, you, the person, the recipient of the kindness, need to say thank you so you can appreciate what you have. In a sense, if you think about it, does God need my thank you? When we pray, we always say to God, "You are so great and you are so special. Thank you for this, thank you for that." He needs that? What, he has some kind of low self-esteem? He doesn't know the greatness that he does? Well, the answer is, more than he needs it, we need it. In fact, he did us this great favor, this great kindness, that he allows us to thank him. So we can appreciate, so we can really learn, understand the good that we have, the greatness of the beautiful things that we have in our life. So here the Torah teaches us that even though his parents gave him a name, even though They were beautiful names, and they were consistent with his personality and who he is and who he was going to be. But the fact that she saved his life, the fact that she gave him the greatest favor possible, for that, you need to show gratitude. And for that, the Torah establishes that his name is Moshe forever and ever. And that's how we know him by it. So always be thankful. Make it a point to show gratitude. It's called in Hebrew, hakarat hatov, to recognize and to acknowledge the good that is done to one.